My friends, if I had to guess, then I would say that more and more people are doing less and less when it comes to work around the house. Now, before anyone stands up to shout me down, please, just hear me out. When I was younger, and I was younger once, it seemed that almost everybody I knew took care of their very own places. We cut our own lawns, shoveled our own snow, put down our own fertilizer on the grass. We painted our own houses, changed our own oil in the car, fixed our own plumbing problems. We prepared all of our own meals, did our own taxes legally, and we did our own gardens. That's just the way things were. But now it seems that things are just a little bit different. Many of the people I know have outside people to do almost all of those things. Of course, I'm not talking about everybody. If money is pretty tight, as it may be for some of you, then we sometimes are forced to do these things ourselves. But if we have a few extra bucks in our pocket, and if our lives are relatively busy, as many of yours are, then we seem to pass these chores on to others, choosing to pay to have someone else do the things we used to do ourselves. And I get it, I really do. And I pass no judgment whatsoever on it. Because in reality, that keeps a whole lot of other people employed. And one area in which that has really grown a lot is in the area of home cleaning. We used to all clean our own houses, with the exception of the rich. But now we so often get people to do it for us. And I know this because I hear people mentioning this all the time, often sprinkling conversations with words such as, "Oh, I have the cleaning people coming tomorrow." Do any of you ever hear that, my friends? I'm sure you do. And the really interesting thing, and the really humorous thing, that almost always follows those words is the statement, "So I have to go home now and clean up before they come." Doesn't that sound a little crazy to you? No. We pay people to clean our houses, and yet we feel the need to make it somewhat clean before they get there. And the main reason for that seems relatively obvious. We just do not want others to see our dirt. Isn't that right? We're kind of embarrassed to have them see the mess we normally live with. Embarrassed to have them see clothes on the floor, or dishes in the sink, or an unmade bed. In the end, it all comes down to appearances. We're okay with having someone else clean, but we don't want them to think that we really have that much dirt, that much clutter, that much disorder, that much mess. We want to paint a much different picture. You know what, my friends? We do this in many areas of our lives, not just when it comes to house cleaning. We do whatever we can to be sure people see a sanitized version of ourselves, a false version leading them to believe that things that might not be so, that might not be just true. We do our best to hide the dirt, the muck, any way we can, hoping that others just don't find it, don't ever see it, don't ever stumble upon it, and change their opinion about us. And so we hide our prejudices, watching what we say to whom. We hide our pettiness, choosing to sulk in private instead. We hide our dishonesty, careful not to allow others to see some of our questionable habits. We hide our grudges and find ways to get back at people without anyone knowing. We hide our immorality, expressing fake outrage at the failings of others. We hide our fears and our doubts, choosing instead to pretend that we have it all together. We hide our fallibility, refusing to acknowledge and to admit our blunders and our bloopers. Yes, my friends, we hide the grunge and the grime of all sorts of things. Heaven forbid that others should see the real you, the real me. But we sure do like the dirt of others, don't we, my friends? It's funny how that works. You know, so often while we're trying to have others see only the best in us, even if it's completely false, we have no problem whatsoever making sure that the dirt of others is out there for all to see. We gossip. We put down. We tease, and not in a kind, playful way, but in a way that truly hurts. We belittle. We mock. We judge. And all the while, our very own faults and failings remain. If you wish, you can make me clean. My friends, are we willing to echo those humble words of the leper in today's gospel passage? Are we able to mean what we say, truly believe that a better world begins with a better you, a better me, and not with the sins or faults and failings of others? I am unclean. That is where I need to start. And only God can take that dirt away. Only God can make me whole. Only God can help make me the beautiful person that God created me to be. Now, my friends, I guess what I'm saying is that cleaning house is not something we do on our own, nor is it something we pay someone else to do. Rather, it is both. It's a two-person job, God and each of us. Oh, and by the way, here's the best part. It has already been paid for by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.